Hello, this is Grant. Welcome back to Dead Rising 1's Master Run. So, today we're going to go shopping. We're going to head out to Sean's grocery and we're going to go kill that psychopath and get some medicine. On the way, I'm actually going to kill the psychopaths in the park, the convicts again. They respawned at midnight, so we're going to go kill them just for the sake of not having to deal with them at the more pressing times. Day 2 has a lot more scoops, as well as a ton of main mission scoops that you have to do. So, basically you want to just kind of keep getting everything done as soon as possible, because you don't want to get any timeouts. And also, we have to go deal with the machete guy in Chryslip's Cliff, and his survivors are a chore to deal with, so we need plenty of time for that. Plus, I'm going to take this gun. I figured it might speed things up anyway. So I'm hoping they get stuck, but I just kind of wing it. I've never actually killed them on foot like this. The main issue is it's not hitting the driver, it's hitting the car. Which the car is extremely tanky, so it's not what we want. But if I can kill the gunner, in theory I should have plenty of time to do what I need. Fortunately, I keep taking too much damage, so I'm gonna go around over here. There's some cookies that are always here. Plus, if you ever find yourself in a bind, break some trash cans. Generally, it'll be useful. Either they'll give you like a handgun, they'll give you a snack, stuff like that. That was a little close. This is basically why I don't like these fights, is if you don't kill them that first time, or if you come back later, they're just so inconsistent. There's no good way to get them just to stop so you can kill the gunner. Once you kill the gunner, your options open up, especially if you have guns yourself, but yeah. Or I guess I could lure them all the way over to the shelter, which is where I usually kill them. But doing that's going to take a long time. Nice. Overall, that fight went pretty fast. I don't know why I had so much trouble with the driver, but the other guys died quickly. Plus, now that we have this gun, it's going to make up for the time, because it just destroys zombies. I was thinking about doing maybe doing a run through of Infinity Mode. The only issue is that if I was going to do that, I might as well do 7 Day Survivor. And that's 14 hours or so, which would be a bit more than I would want to film. And I can go longer than that. Like, I would just let myself die at the end of 7 Day Survivor, because you want to make sure that your achievement saves and you can use the Mega Buster. So I think it'd just be too tedious. There's a lot of waiting in Infinity Mode, because you're just basically, there's more food than you can carry, so you have to wait until you have like 1 health and you're about to die, and then you eat your pizza. Just too bad. I love the idea of Infinity Mode. I think it's kind of a cool mechanic. I can't believe they didn't do more with it. I think I talked in another episode. I wish that they had features that made it more doable. Like, I'm okay with no saving, but maybe have it where you have to go through and gradually figure out where everyone's spots are. Like, maybe they have the fights that are randomized based off something. Like, so when you make a new game, it'll say, okay, randomize the spots, and this is unique to your run, so you can't just look them up. And then you have to go through and find people, like, and what time they spawn, and then you'll note it down in a notebook or something. That way, when you come through again, you can just, like, plot your way around. Because as is, you basically have to go look up when they are. You just wait till they're there, kill them, wait again. It'd be kind of cool if there's a reason to venture around. Plus, I wanted to play with the idea. I think you can... It's possible to upgrade food, where juices will give you, I think, all the same as orange juice. I think they all give you a good amount. Well, you could probably combine, like, snacks, which is a 1 bar item, or I think 3 if you have all the health books. And then you could do that with vegetables juice, or what is it? It's either vegetable juice or some kind of oil that you can't actually eat, just an item. And that will make a randomizer, which makes you throw up, but since you're just waiting anyway, it would just essentially turn a 1 block food into an 8 block food. Which, going back to what I was talking about last time, it's too bad that level of gameplay and like planning isn't needed. You just go around and say, okay, I need food. Next guy's over here. I'll just go kill him. Particularly once you get the laser sword after day 5, it gets pretty trivial. And once you have the Mega Buster, it's just formality, which you better have the Mega Buster before you go in. Honestly, if anyone's having trouble with the game, I would just say farm the Mega Buster. Since all you have to go do is go outside the park and drive your car around for a couple hours, it makes the game a lot more manageable if you're having issues, especially if you're a low level and aren't that familiar with the game. It would cheapen it though, because you don't have that experience of really interesting hard bosses. You would just kind of roll up, kill him with a few hits. I love this guy. As much as I hate Kent as a character, I love this guy. I think he's a perfect example of how Dead Rising does psychopaths. I heard a quote that the way they invent and create psychopaths in Dead Rising is they take a single stereotype and just exaggerate it as much as possible until they get something like this.
I don't take kindly to vandalism. I won't allow it.
It's also too bad you can't push around survivors in that cart.
And listen good, partner. I don't allow vandalism in my store.
Best shot of the game. That being said, he's an incredibly easy fight because there's food everywhere. And I think I got a call from Otis, actually. Oh no, that's another time I came here. You can just go over in the wine spirit section and stand there and he can't touch you, so that makes it pretty easy. Luckily that gun just tears through him.
My door. Who will run my store when I'm gone?
I don't quite understand his relation. I would assume he's the owner, but I would think the owner's name would be Sean, because isn't it Sean's Groceries? Not sure. It seems like something that they would have done. Might just be a manager.
Customers. Have a nice day. Clean up! Register 6!
I really like that one. I think it's a good fight. Especially a good one for a required fight, since you need to do this to advance the main story. And that way I like that it's not too overly difficult. It's a little bit too easy because you can just hide from him. But I like the fact that they let you fight here because it gives you a lot of freedom. Like really, it's quite hard to die to this boss. Unless he just corners you and you can't get any food.
Back in the land of the living, you're one tough cookie. Can you stand?
This is the first time they actually introduce Isabella.
Look, I saw you at the end.
She hasn't had any voice lines yet.
You needed medicine too. Maybe we should work together.
I don't need any help. You people don't know a thing. You're the ones who caused this nightmare. You ruined Santa Cabeza and started all
I don't
this.
think she has the same angst as Carlito. I think she was more just dragged into this. Alright, all we need to go do now is pick up the medicine.
Yeah.
I think I end up walking back, but you can also, since we have the maintenance key, in one version I would just grab the medicine and there's a truck under here, so I just go grab that and then drive. I prefer just to drive up to the park because it's the way I know. You can also just drive to Paradise Plaza. It's probably a little bit faster, but then I have to usually check the map and stuff, and I hate the extra mental effort.